God bless you. What troubles you?
Yeah, you do.
I've got that commission.
Not so loud, for heaven's sake. Show it here. The very thing. Go to the Sasau scribe and say to him the fox isn't half as clever as he thinks. Then he'll do as you ask.
Is that a password?
Just so. He insists on it. Don't forget to repeat it verbatim and aloud. Then all you have to do is take the new document to Carol and tell him a messenger brought it.
All right.
But most importantly, do it quickly and put the commission back immediately. Carol's no fool. If he can't find it, he'll put 2 and 2 together when you bring him the new document, and the game will be up.
Yeah.
Crap, what did he say? The fox isn't half as clever as he thinks?
Yeah. Yeah.
God save you.
I have a message for you.
Hmm?
The fox isn't half as clever as it thinks.
What?
The password about the fox?
What in heaven's name are you blabbering about?
Conrad Keyser sent me.
Why the hell didn't you say so?
That sod. He deliberately lied to me to make me look stupid.
Well, never mind. What do you want?
I've got this document here, and I need to have a different one drawn up with the same signature and seal.
So Conrad is still up to his old tricks.
Hmm.
Give him my greetings. Let's see it then.
With the bailiff right
All
there.
right. Give me an hour. I hope I won't have problems on your account. Take care. Good luck,
Is it done?
Here you are. And pass on my best to the old dragon. See you later.
Yeah.
Vegetables. Look.
Yeah.
Why did I think that was the way?
Yeah. Yeah.
I saw it firsthand. And they turned it into a right strong.
Wolf.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Pour me one. I am at your service, Sir Knight.
A messenger brought a dispatch for you.
To the hand of charge to your assistance. Permission to leave Sasau? How very convenient for you.
The hand of fate.
We'll see what fate brings. I have an authorization letter of my own from the abbot, and if your letter of patent is fake, you'll be in trouble. Come with me. See you later.
A nice shiny axe. Couldn't they have just done a fade to black? Instead of making me run all the way back here with them?
What the? Well, it goes against the grain, but the seal and signature are genuine.
So Conrad may leave.
He can. The letter of patent is genuine, and when the abbot commands...
Wonderful. I'll tell him.
See you later.
Hey, Henry's come to see us.
They're after me! Sweet Jesus, I knew this day would come!
What? Who is... Carol said you can leave and...
Leave? I can't even set foot outside the door! Not now!
Please, calm down and tell me what's going on.
They're after me!
Who? Who's after you?
Sigismund's people, of course!
Why would they be after you?
Because he's never forgiven my criticisms of Nicopolis. Now he's decided to pay me back. What am I to do?
What makes you think someone's after you?
When I was on my way to Sasau, I saw
Oh,
Baron
you're
Petar.
right. I forgot about the chats. Hi guys, I just brought chat up. I'm so sorry. Let me go see what you guys said.
After me, Henry. The Lord preserve me. They want to kill me.
Um...
Who? Who's after you? Why would they be...
Oh, we already did this.
Take it easy. If someone's after you, I'll see to him. I'll have a sniff around the town or lie in wait for him.
I don't know. What if he sneaks past you?
He won't, I promise. I'll hide in the garden, and if anyone starts creeping around after dark, I'll catch him.
You will, won't you? Good, good. And be sure to hide well. If he sees you, he won't come. They're after me, damn it.
Alright, what'd you guys say? Yeah, you guys are on time. Hi Amelia, hi Lily.
Welcome, Henry.
What? No. Wait, I gotta hide in the garden. Oh, what am I doing? Watch out for the assassin at midnight. In the garden. Yay, skulls with heart. Wait, where am I supposed to go? It's an assassin to get him. He wants me to first find out what's going on to keep watch after dark outside his house. Alright. So I gotta wait until dark. No, it said something about
Welcome,
a
Henry.
garden, but
But I'll get you one day, be sure of that.
you were thwarted by a lock? Jeez. Alright, let's see what you got. Door key, lockpick. Take your sword, trump key. And then wait for him to wake up. Are we sure he's not dead? Come on, wake up. Hiya, O Valley, O Plenty. I just started. We're waiting for this guy to wake up because I accidentally knocked him out instead of tackling him. Ooh, really? Thanks for the follow for $20. Nice. I used to play League of Legends. That was a long time ago. I doubt I'm any good at it now. You waking up, bro? No? How long does it take for a guy to wake up? Maybe if I wait an hour. Oh, he's gone! No! Damn it. I should have killed him. Objective failed. Alright, I'm gonna have to reload that because that was stupid. The way he just disappeared.
Henry, I'm glad you came.
Wait for the guard to disappear. Neek. Hide behind the wash bucket and wait. Because we can't wait less than an hour, and if we wait an hour now, we'll be past midnight. Am I hungry? I am hungry. Almost time. What's with the rave icon emotes? All we're doing is waiting for a guy to show up. I don't even know if he will show up. I know, right? Ah, it's a habit. That's understandable. They are lovely emotes. Where is this guy? What's up, Tiffany? Okay, it's midnight. Where is this guy? Oh, it's okay. You really like those skull emotes, don't you, Lily? Hype, yay! Hype, waiting for somebody to show up in the middle of the night. Where is he? I want cat emotes too. But first I want this guy to show up. Where the hell is he?
Hey, who's there? What's that?
Don't worry about me, whoever you are. Yeah. Puss in Boot emotes would be nice. Oh, those are so cute emotes. Aww. I think I have to, like, wait an hour, actually.
But I'll get you one day, be sure of that.
Was that him?
God be with you.
Would you be Master Paykar?
I would. With whom do I have the pleasure?
Henry, of Skalitz.
And what you want from me, Henry of Skalitz?
To ask why you've come to Sasau.
An interrogation, then, I see. On business, of course.
And who is it you're doing business with?
Those are some really cute
Why don't
emotes.
you ask about my mistresses instead?
Is that Twitch?
My trade
Or
partners
not
are
Twitch,
my own
Stitch.
private concern.
It's Stitch.
Stay away from Master Keezer.
Keezer? Conrad Keezer? Why should I want anything to do with him?
So he doesn't need to worry about you.
Worry? Good Lord, no. Why, we were friends.
Right, that'll be everything.
As the master instructs. Good luck to you.
Kitty. Oh, hi, San Michael. Alright, what's next on this quest? It's a rave in the chat. The cat rave in the chat. Wait, did he die?
I left guard, didn't I? Why do they want to kill me now?
How did I fail that class?
An assassin after all this time.
Boy. I failed. Gonna have to wait until tomorrow night. Alright, see you later, Tiffany. Oh, that's just the guard. Alright.
Bloody thing.
Halt! What are you doing here?
Quiet, for God's sake. You'll wake the whole monastery.
Silence! For God's sake, I caught you in the middle of an assassination attempt.
Assassination? What are you on about?
You told me to my face you were here purely for business, that Master Keezer had no reason to fear you, and then I catch you sneaking up to his door.
Keezer? He's living here in the monastery?
Well, yes. Right here in this house. What's your business here?
It's all a terrible mistake. I've a long-standing arrangement with the custodian here, Sir Sebastian von Berg. I supply him with salt and spices, and I've come to realise how he's been cheating me repeatedly. The dispute's been running for a while and still has legs, so I wanted my money back, that's all. I've no quarrel with Conrad.
I don't believe a word you say.
Well, sorry, but I'm telling the truth. I suppose there's nothing to be done about it, unless you intend to skewer me on the spot. But if it will help you sleep better, I'll stop creeping around here at night and find some other way to deal with the custodian. Good luck to you.
Wait. Okay, yeah. Be gone.
I left guard, didn't I? Why do they want to kill me now? Well, did you find anyone?
I did.
And?
You needn't fear. I kept watch the whole night and nothing happened. A few folk passed by, but nobody dangerous.
And what about Pekar? Are you saying he has no malicious intentions?
None. He's just doing some trade with the custodian. That's what brought him to where you were.
Well, if you're sure. But I'd still rather lie low for a while.
Come to Talmberg. You'll be surrounded by a whole garrison.
Tender love and care.
Yes.
TLC?
Yes, I suppose that does make sense. Thank you, Henry. I'm in your debt. We'll meet at Talmberg.
Okay, fine. Uh-oh. Where's this armed man? Oh, there he is.
Have you got a little time to spare?
Oh.
I'll
Okay.
wring your neck, you cur.
I thought you were a bandit.
Bugger! Come on, then. Ow! Kurva peaks.
Help! There's a corpse here!
There's a
Christ
corpse
almighty God! Help! There! Someone has been killed!
Almighty! God! Help! There! Someone's been killed! My God, God!
I thought he was a bandit.
There's a corpse there!
It wasn't me. He looked like a bandit. See here.
I hope I can be of help.
I need to bring a few kegs of beer back to Talmberg.
To Talmberg? Why? Actually, it doesn't matter. I don't care. I'm running low on beer, and I've no kegs left. Ask again later, or go ask elsewhere. Good luck then.
A k Bohu šťastně jdou. Provázej v žití jejich kroky a pomáhej jim mocí.
She was walking around with an axe.
Yeah.
Let's see here. What's up there? Alright.
A well-chosen site. You want to strike the gate, do you?
True. We don't want to do more damage than necessary.
I quite understand. Sir Toth is holed up there, is he?
Just so, Master Conrad. I hear you have some accounts to settle with him.
Ah, not entirely. I've done with him. Sigismund trusted him more than me in his campaign against the Ottomans, and we all know how that ended up.
How did it end up?
Badly, my lord. The flower of French knighthood was slain there. Sigismund fled for his life, and I did too, I must confess.
Be assured we shall not make the same mistake here. We do not intend to starve them into submission, but to break down the gate.
I am at your service, my lords. We will build the trebuchet quickly. It will be ready in a matter of days. And I can supply, for example, Roquetta to sweep the foe from the battlements.
Roquetta? I do not believe I've heard of such a term.
Roquetta are missiles filled with black powder with a touch hole at the bottom to ignite it. They shoot forward, something like a hand cannon, but without rocks. The rocket is the missile.
I see. But we don't have black powder in these parts. Nor cannon.
Indeed. It should have occurred to me. But I am very fond of Roquetta, and I always think what Alexander the Great might have accomplished with them. I understand. We find ourselves in a conventional situation that demands a conventional solution.
I'm still hoping that Toth will see sense and parley with us.
He may well do so, especially when we set up the trebuchet on his doorstep.
Oh, Toth's not gonna see sense.
God bless you.
I came to an agreement with Conrad.
He's already here. You wouldn't believe how clever that fellow is. Now we really will build that trebuchet. That I guarantee you.
Just one thing. If he should send you somewhere and tell you to give some password about a fox or some such, well, you should take it with a grain of salt.
Password? Fox? All right. I'll bear it in mind.
Glad I could be of service.
I'm truly grateful to you. And the men will be too when the assault starts. Fine work. You've certainly saved
I
many
appreciate
lives.
it too, 420.
I probably shouldn't, but go and have a look in my trunk. You might find something there you can use.
Hey,
thank you.
All of you gather here. Raise the alarm.
Take
Over
care.
here.
I
Where
see
is
him.
everyone?
There!
Wait, what just happened?
There! You see him? There's the gun. God almighty! Watch out! Over there! A bandit! Look out!
The
There's
fuck
one
just
there.
happened? They killed Conrad. Wait, did they kill Conrad? No, Conrad's up and alive now.
Are you alright?
All right! He tried to kill me!
But... It seemed like...
It was Pekar! He's lying right there! And you let him go! You told me to my face that I had nothing to fear! Keep out of my sight, you hear? I might have been killed for pity's sake!
Man, that guy spun a convincing lie earlier. Well, he's dead and Conrad's okay. So, all well and good that ends well?
Yeah.
Oh, thanks for the follow, the Mad Mom. Bernard! Oh my gosh, he's finally awake.
Greetings.
How are the men holding up?
They're a rabble. The out-of-towners are desperate to go home. And the locals, they've got nowhere else to go. So they're just generally complaining.
Are they causing trouble?
No trouble as such. It's true, I've caught a few of them asleep. A couple of lashes of the whip can't cure.
I got you a follow.
Whipping a man, simple enough. Just give one of them a beating, the others will remember. When they forget, do it again.
But then you'd have an injured soldier. It occurred to me a herbal potion might do the trick.
I never heard of any wives' quackery helping troop morale. But Christ knows they could do with something to flush the booze out of them and keep their eyes open. Goodbye.
Alright, okay. Tell the quartermaster to send the pit. Where is the quartermaster? Number A.
God be with you.
I brought you some meat.
Stack it over here.
Why won't it?
What's going on? You said...
The charcoal burners nearby have some stocks of pitch they'll let us have.
Maybe I have to give him all the meat at once.
So Rubard will
Oh,
be
that's gonna be
pleased.
heavy.
What little we had left was running out, and he was getting worried.
Well, you can stop worrying.
Good. I'll get someone to take care of it.
I've arranged some beer for you from the local tavern.
You're a proper treasure, you are. I'm gonna put a word in about how well you look after us. Like your own kith and kin. Good luck to you.
Alright, now I gotta find some more meat. Which I guess means I have to go hunting.
Yeah.
That's a cliff.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bruh, how did I miss? It was right there. Okay, put the arrow away. I think I'm shooting too high. can't freaking see them. There we go. Uh-oh. Now I'm too big. There you are, Pebbles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I brought you some meat.
Stack it over here.
That's the lot.
Great. If we're really going to have to storm the walls, then at least it should be with full bellies. Oh, and here's something for your trouble. May the Lord watch over you.
I'll die. Guess they don't want that stuff.
Yeah.
Good God, what happened to your clothes? If you were robbed, you should report it.
The troops are falling asleep on guard duty. Do you have anything to help?
There's a recipe I know. I could brew up enough for 2 or 3 men with what I have here.
No, I need enough for a whole bloody encampment. Actually, for 3 camps.
That much? It would take me a week just to pick the herbs for it. Unless you were to do a bit of the legwork yourself.
You're welcome.
Seems only reasonable, since I'm the one who wants it. What do you need?
1 handful of valerian and 2 of mint. but make sure it's fresh. And a little wormwood wouldn't hurt.
Would you teach me something about medicinal herbs?
Certainly.
I'd like to practice the basics.
All right, but it'll cost you. Now, pay close attention. Good luck.
I need a drink. I'll be right back. And I'm back. Yes, everything is getting bigger.
Would you teach me some?
Certainly.
I'm interested.
Now, God.
Alright. Skills. Thanks for the follow, Emma Watson. Yes. I need Slim Fit. Oh wait, but Alchemy is at level 10.
Would you teach me some?
Certainly.
I'd like to hone my...
All right. Now, take...
Very well. So what goes into the brew?
At least 2 handfuls of mint and 1 of valerian. Those are the main ingredients. If you can find some wormwood, there's no harm in adding that too.
All right. I'll look around for some.
May the Lord watch over you.
Mint and valerian and worm. The woodland garden over there.
Yeah.
Let's hope it has what I need. Ooh, that was almost bad.
Yeah.
Oof. Thank you for $20 for all the love.
Yeah.
Off to pick some herbs. I really hope these are the right ones. If they're not, I'll have to find another garden.
What's...
Hey.
Well, now.
Uh-oh.
Crawling out under some rock. Bring it on.
No surrender. Anybody else? I thought there was more of you. Take your groschen. That's all you got. I just sworn there was like 2 or 3 of you. Where'd you guys go? Huh. Just some undies. That's all the loot you have. My nutrition. Nourishment is fine. Don't need to eat your food. Don't need comfrey. I don't know what this is. Alright, we found mint. We still need wormwood and valeria. Kinda wish there was a way to search for something specific. There's something. Oh, I'm too heavy. Oh, remember cauldron. Just gonna drop them. I don't know. Off the top of my head, I don't know. And I'm not quite sure how to figure out either. That's 620 mints. Oh my gosh. I can drop 520. Ah, 7 days in a row?
Yeah.
What? Huh? There we go. Oh, okay. These are not the herbs I'm looking for.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Another woodland garden, I guess. My email? Let me check it right now. I don't have any new emails. Not from Twitch anyways.
Yeah.
You know, it's kind of funny. The castle here has been taken, but the town's still working. Or was it this castle? No, it wasn't this castle. It was a different castle. Never mind. I'm tripping. Wrong castle. I thought I remembered getting Valeria around here somewhere. General. I don't have any Valerian, and I don't know where to look for it. Maybe there.
Yeah.
Wormwood, though. Marigold. Pebbles. Here you are. I'm gonna need pebbles. You had it for a month on your outlook, yeah. I'm gonna have to look up where to get Valeria. Follow the main road to Newhoff until you encounter the accident and turn right. Should be right about there.
Yeah.
Valerian? What's the name? Valerian. There we go. There we go. I think we have everything, right? maybe. Uh-oh, I think we hit a long loader. Sometimes this happens. Welcome back, Lily.
Oh, damn, I'm tired.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, your clothes! Were you assaulted? Damn bandits, may they burn in hell.
Is there anything I can...
As it happens, there is. Drahomira, a widow from Ledechko, requested my services. But it's a long way on foot, and me with my back in such dreadful pain. I simply can't face the journey.
All the way from Ledechko? What, they don't have a herbalist there?
They do, but she didn't want a local. She's a rich widow, inherited a butcher shop. You know how folks like to gossip, especially about anyone who's better off than them. Do you know anything at all about exorcisms?
Exorcisms?
You know, banishing ghosts, smudging, spells.
A haunted butcher shop? More than a day's work for me.
It's not a task to be undertaken lightly. This is a real ghost, the spirit of a dead man who hasn't found peace. In order to banish him from the world of the living, you'll need to do a few things.
Slit a black cock's neck on the poor soul's grave?
What a despicable thought! No. Do you know what smudging is? You'll need 10 poppies and some flowers from the deceased grave. Once you have all that, bring it to the house that's being haunted. Light it on fire, and the smoke will purge the place of any unwanted spirits.
Sounds like fun. I'll help you.
It's no game. It's a very serious matter. Drahomira was terrified, and these aren't forces to be meddled with lightly.
Fine, fine. Is there anything else I should know?
That's a question for Drahomira. You'll find her in her cottage on the very edge of Ledechko. Good luck, then. Good luck.
I guess this wasn't the herbalist I talked to. I think it was this herbalist. Yay! Gotta go to A, which is this way.
Yeah.
Go away. Leave me alone.
Fine, I'll come back later. Okay. I hope they enjoy it. Got a spare bed for me? Yep. Come on, let me sleep.
Hey, get up off that bed. Hey, young fellow, you can't sleep here. Go and find a bed of your own. Out! How dare you sleep in someone else's bed? Get lost!
But I'm so tired,
All the
man.
place? Snoring here? Clear off! What do you think this is, an inn? Get the hell out of here!
It could be if you charged me.
Oh, Jesus. I could really do with some sleep.
Oh my gosh. Fine, we go all the way down to Rete. It doesn't need to be done as soon as possible. Amelia can take her time with it. I'm in no rush.
Jesus. I could really do with some sleep.
Nourishment. I need to eat.
I've got something for you. I hope you won't need them, but just in case.
Thank you. Wouldn't you like to take a stroll somewhere?
In this weather? Let's leave it for another time, eh?
Pebble, my magical unicorn horse.
Yeah.
Always knowing exactly where I am.
Yeah.
God watch over you, good night, especially in these dark times. Can I do something for you?
I've gathered up all we need.
Excellent. This will probably do the trick. And do you have the wormwood?
Here it is.
Fine, fine. I'll get started. It's going to take a while. God be with you.
Wait, what? Oh, okay. Wait until...
God save. How may I help you, good night? God bless.
Is that it? Will she deliver it herself? Oh, wait until the potion is brewed.
Take care. Jesus Christ be praised. Take care. By all the saints, where do you think you are? Go and sleep somewhere else.
So, is the concoction ready?
All done. Here, take the keg. I won't be lugging a heavy great thing like that around myself.
Thank you for your help.
Well, best of luck, lad. Now, I need a rest. God be with you.
Yeah. Let's take the potion back to camp. Stuck on the environment. Oh, I'm gonna have to wait until they're awake. Come on, Bernard, talk to me. Am I not hitting E? I'm hitting E.
How are you?
This ought to help with your sleepy soldiers.
What's in it? It stinks to hell.
Yes, and it's hellish potent too. A drop in the evening, and you won't fall asleep till just before noon.
Really? I hope it does the job. That it doesn't give them a runs in the process.
Hopefully not. But if it does, well, it's hard to sleep with the runs, isn't it?
True enough. But you're not much good as a guard when you're squatting in the bushes.
What is your impression of Master Keezer?
Sir Hanush thinks he's insane. He's crazed as one of those dung-smeared fools reciting the New Testament backwards in the street.
But what do you think?
Sometimes I think a little craziness is no bad thing. Master Keezer's seen and lived through a lot in his time in foreign lands. And those rockets he was talking about.
It all sounds like the babbling of a madman.
Maybe. And I'd like to see them. Shooting off. Screaming through the sky like comets. I'm sure they'd be a sight to behold.
He's talking about fireworks.
See you later.
I think we've done everything.
Yeah.
Why am I sticking on rocks? Pick your feet up, horsey.
Let's see how strong those walls are.
Let it rip!
That was just the first shot. The trebuchet has to be calibrated. That's perfectly normal. I'll have the range in no time.
Poor chicken.
Move. Move. Damn it, I have to get to Sir Divish. Sir, they're coming. There's no time.
Someone bring water. Breathe, man. You'll be all right. Who's coming?
There's an army on the way. And they're carrying the colors of Havel Medic of Valdek. And they're very close.
Havel Medic is surely not coming to help us.
Not that bastard. I have a score to settle with him.
Uh-oh.
Gentlemen, Toth's reinforcements are about to descend on us.
That swine.
How many men?
We don't know exactly, but there are many, and they will probably be here by dawn.
So soon? How is it that we knew nothing about this before?
The whole land is in chaos. It's a wonder we can find out anything at all.
If they attack from the rear...
We'd be finished, just as Toth has been planning.
A sneaky weasel.
He's been one step ahead of us the whole time.
Not this time, though.
What are you thinking?
Robard, how do you think the weather will be tomorrow?
Well, sir, if my joints don't deceive me, and they rarely do, it'll rain. It'll rain buckets.
Here. We'll make a stand here, I and Radzig's men. You will wait until they charge us, and then strike them from the rear. Here, and here. If we succeed, we'll have it over and done with before they notice anything in Townburg.
It might just work. But we'll have to leave someone in the encampments in case they do come out of Talberg.
A few men will be all I need.
Well, that depends on whether you can hold out. We don't even know how many there are.
We will hold out.
I'll give the orders to my men.
We will be ready.
Which one should I go with? Which one do I go
My
with?
part in the battle, sir. I wanted to go with the Skalitz men.
I need more than that from you.
More, sir?
If we can't hold out at the quarry, we're finished. You, I, Hanish, and Radzik. And since Hanish is commanding the flank attack, Radzik is captive and I'm wounded, Captain Robard will be leading on the field.
Of course. Who better?
There's no question Robard's a good commander. But many of the men will be from Skalitz. We need someone there who knows them and has their respect.
Sir?
I mean you, Henry.
But that is... Sir, do you really think I'm someone the men could look up to?
Henry, if it weren't for you, we wouldn't even be here today. And everyone knows that. Except you, it seems. In the battle, you and a group of Skalitz men will be concealed in the woods over the road.
But sir, I think I should...
Quiet! Don't underestimate the task I'm setting. You'll have to keep nervous men on a short rein and not attack too soon. And then conduct the attack on the rear so fiercely and quickly that the foe has no chance to react. If the line should start to break, we need someone with their head firmly on their shoulders to keep control of the men.
Very well, sir.
That's what I like to hear. When you're ready, go and join the Skalitz men. They'll be mustering in the woods above the road to Rete.
Alright, alright.
If you thought you'd be spending the whole siege, sit...
Finally, some action coming up. Been a bunch of fetch quests lately. Almost missed the days of bandits. Bandits everywhere, in the woods, along the roads. Jumping you. Will you fast travel? Oh, that was close.
Easy, easy. Just a little longer. Easy, man. Hold, hold. Not yet.
They were expecting us! First troops to the bridge! Break through! Vanguard! To the left! And the rest, come with me! We'll flank the bastards!
At them! Charge! Grind those horsens into the dirt!
Charge through the line. Oh, I just got the achievement for killing 200 people. Don't run in front of me, man.
To the bridge! We have to help them!
Oh no, I'm stuck on bushes. Wait, can I use a potion? I can't use a potion? That's dumb. Oh yeah, push me off the bush.
Here's their leader.
What? This boy? You should show a little more respect, Divish. You'll need it when you kneel before Istvan.
Oh, now the pup shows his teeth.
Istvan, you say? Not Sir Istvan? Or Lord Toth? Just how intimate are the two of you?
I know him. He's Eric, Toth's captain and right-hand man.
Finally, some good news. Shackle him and guard him closely.
Those bastards want to destroy our trebuchet.
Things are potion now, yes? Okay. Pebbles, to me. We'll get there faster. Really? You're gonna throw me now? Of all times? The hell did I ever do to you? Really? Game. Game. How dare you not let me use my horse here? How did you even see me coming? Cheers! We win.
Well?
The damage isn't too serious.
So we can shoot.
Not just yet.
Sir, what are we waiting for?
You've heard his threats, Robard. Do you want him to kill Radzik and my wife? We have to consider all our options.
And it would be a shame to destroy the castle, too. But how do we get that rat out of there?
Sir, I might have a solution. What about exchanging hostages? He was the captain at Vranjik, and he brought Istvan's reinforcements here. He seems to be on very, intimate terms with Toth. He might be able to tell us something. And he might even be as valuable to his lord as Lady Stephanie and my father are to us.
You're your father's son, by God.
You're a godsend, lad. You're right. We'll interrogate this whore, son, and then decide what to do next. Come to my tent when you've rested.
Start talking, or make your peace with God.
God be with you, lad. What can I do for you?
I won't betray my lord.
Sir, I met the parish...
Why do I get this dialogue now?
See you later.
Well now, Eric. It is Eric, isn't it? Looks like the boot's on the other foot this time, doesn't it? Fuck you. You need to change your tone. If you start being nice, you might just come out of this alive. So now I'll ask you a few questions, and you better think carefully about how you answer them. Who is this Toth?
He's an orphan, same as me. The Turks killed his parents, so he started killing Turks. Sigismund needed men like that, so Istvan ended up in his service.
What is he after?
Are you really that clueless? To destroy Wenceslas's allies. You.
How many men does he have in the castle?
How should I know? There were nearly 70 of us at the beginning, but there's probably not even half left. But that's still more than there ever were in that castle. More than enough to defend it.
Who does he take his orders from?
Are you stupid? He works for Sigismund.
How did you meet him?
What's that got to do with anything?
Listen to me. Toth has hostages in the castle, and we have you. So, how about an exchange?
Do you take him for a fool? Do you really think he'd give up the only thing he has that stops you from attacking? He'll never accept an exchange.
You better pray he will, for your own sake. Because once we attack, you'll be worthless to us. And what do you suppose will happen to a worthless bandit? I won't waste any more time on you. You could have saved yourself, but apparently you value your master's skin more than your own.
I don't need to save myself. Istvan will save me. And he'll kill every last one of you.
Why should he save you? He'll sacrifice you, just like everyone in Vranjik and Pribyslavitz. You're nothing but a common bandit.
You don't know anything. He'll come for me, and anyone who lays a finger on me will pay dearly.
Now I'm curious. Why would he care that much about you? Could it be your lovers?
You never understand.
For a while there, I thought we'd get nothing out of him. But in the end, he spilled his guts.
I thought you were much too easy on him. But it seems your approach was the right one. Well done, lad. Anyway, it's clear that young fellow is no ordinary brigand. And he believes Toth cares about him. We'll just have to see if the bastard cares as much about him as Divish does about his wife and you about your father. Well, Divish, I think the time has come to find out just how much Toth values our hostage. Do you want to parley with him yourself?
I think I'll leave that to you, Hamish.
So be it. I'll do my utmost. Bring the hostage below the battlements.
Sir Istvan! What is it? Did our neighbourly visit catch you unprepared?
A little, but we've settled in nicely. And this fellow is enjoying our company so much, we simply can't get rid of him. It seems we are in similar situations. Perhaps it's time to send our respective guests home.
Not a chance. Do you take me for a fucking fool? Be warned. If anything happens to Eric, I'll let every manjack here have his way with this bitch, and I'll dice Kobila into goulash meat.
Nobly spoken, your grace. But for all I know, you may have done that already.
Divish, I'm sorry.
Greetings, friends. Fear not, Lord Toth is treating us like royalty.
They're unharmed, as you can see. But don't try any tricks, or they won't be for long, Hanush.
It seems your lord doesn't place any great value in you, boy.
Go to hell.
I'm sorry. It looks like it's not going to be that easy.
Well, at least we know they're alive. I didn't expect much of it anyway.
He won't harm them as long as we have this fellow.
Here's my idea. Strap that guy to a wooden board.
Well, friends.
And carry him up to the gate. If they shoot, they'll hit him.
We have no choice but to attack.
If they don't, you'll break the gate.
Great risk, Robard, with Stephanie and Radzig inside.
I know how you feel, sir, but Toth is no fool. They are his last safeguard. He will do nothing to harm them until he is sure of victory.
Would you be saying that if it were your wife inside?
Or your father?
Well, let me point out that we have no choice anyway. We don't have enough supplies to keep men here for weeks, while gangs of brigands and Sigismund's army roam the countryside. Toth won't agree to an exchange, and even if he did, we'd have to let him go. With all his men, he'd be a thorn in our sides till Judgment Day.
Sir, a message has arrived.
Oh, what is it?
Margrave Jobst is approaching with his retinue and wants to speak with you.
Jobst, you say? All right.
What is he doing here?
Who's Jobst? Jobst of Luxembourg is cousin to King Wenceslaus and Sigismund. He's the Margrave of Moravia.
Only a year ago, he was collaborating with Sigismund and the League of Lords. He betrayed King Wenceslas and his ally Prokop. Now, he's changed sides, appointed himself the leader of the rebellion against Sigismund, and wants to liberate Wenceslas.
Whichever way the wind blows.
Nevertheless, it seems the decision is made for us. We don't want Jobst camping with us in front of our own castle like a band of gypsies.
I'm afraid you're right, Hanish. All right. We'll let the men rest a while and then attack. Come to me when everything is ready.
You gonna throw me now, Pebbles? No? Alright.
I'm glad you came.
At your service, sir.
I'm about to give the order to bombard Talmberg. And since it's mainly thanks to you that we still have a trebuchet, I think you should have the honor of the first shot.
I'd be delighted.
To smash my castle? I can't say I share your enthusiasm.
Sorry, sir. I didn't mean it like that.
There's nothing to it. The men will load the trebuchet. All you have to do is pull the lever.
Well, I suppose I could manage that.
Then we'll bombard Talmberg for several days. Sir Robard will explain what comes next. Take care.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, Pebbles just walks right over the stakes. That's nice.
Load the trebuchet! How are you?
There was precious little in it, and we could have lost everything.
That's how it goes in war. But God stood by us. And in the end, they're nothing but a bunch of filthy cutthroats. They're sneak thieves and assassins. But does that make them real soldiers?
Well, they're apt to wait till a man nips off into the bushes to relieve himself, lifts up his chainmail tunic and stab him in the back. Personally, I'd rather face a proper soldier.
Because you know just who you're up against. That's probably why Toth is giving us such a hard time. Take care.
Stand aside, brother. It's my turn to pull the lever. I know, right? Come on, pull those levers faster. Come on. Oh, there's a rock in it now. Okay, I didn't even see them put the rock in it. What am I waiting for? Fire the trebuchet? How do I fire this trebuchet? Wait, what? But there's already a rock in it. Dude.
Divish said...
Sir Divish.
Sir Divish said you'd tell me what happens next.
Aye. We're going to watch Istvan shitting himself.
That's all?
For a few days, at least. So if you have anything to attend to, now's the time. Just don't forget to come back. Good luck, then.
$2? What am I gonna do for 2 days? Let's get our armor repaired. Band of Bastards? I don't remember. Where's that quest from? I do not have any DLC for this game. If I did, you'd see me running around with a puppy.
Bread, fresh bread. Bread.
I am honored that... Farewell.
God save. See you later.
Carrots and apples picked today to put a smile on your face.
Let it bake a bit, and you'll be able to feed the whole family with fresh bread.
Yeah.
The Lord be praised.
I've arranged for a priest to come. He promised to take care of the people around here.
Thank you. Lifting the spirit can help us all.
We made it in the nick of time.
We failed. That serpent from Valdic gave us the slip. I should have known he'd have his fingers in it all. If only I could catch him.
Would you kill him?
Maybe. But before that, I'd throw him in the dungeon for a few years. See how much he enjoys it. Still, the best I'll be able to do is lodge a complaint against him when the king returns. Just thinking about it gets my goat. And my arms killing me. Damn it!
I got hold of a Sawbones to take care of our wounded.
Thank you. Most of them have already lost their arms. Their lives are all they have left.
How do you like Master Keezer, Sir Divish?
How do I like him? As if it's not enough to hurl giant boulders at my castle, he wants to throw kegs of gunpowder.
I understand, but he has to do something.
Those boulders could hit my wife, and if they don't get her, the gunpowder could burn her to death along with Sir Radcliffe.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I know how you feel. I feel much the same. When we're done, what state will my castle be in? What will I do if the worst happens? What? Enough of that. Better to spend my time in prayer than worry. Take care.
I'm here.
Can't you see we're still bombarding? Goodbye.
Alright, I guess. Time to wait a day. I'll be right back, I'm gonna get a drink. I'm back.
I'm here.
Can't you see we're still bombarding? Good luck, then.
May have waited too long.
Since Sir Divish's colours still aren't flying over Talmberg, I suppose we'll be attacking.
Just so. That Ishtvan's a stubborn bastard.
Alright, when do we start?
There's no reason to wait. Are you really ready? If you need to rest or anything, we can still wait. You won't have another chance until we've won the day. Or until your final rest.
I'm ready.
Glad to hear it. We're going to attack on two fronts. The north gate and the west wall, which will scale with ladders. The attack will be split into different stages. Taking the outer walls, the inner bailey, and finally the core of the castle and the tower.
Need to move chat. You're in the way.
How are we going to attack the gate?
We'll try to do as much damage as we can with the trebuchet first. Keezer claims he can even hit it directly. Even if that's true, we'll have to charge through a downpour of enemy arrows all the way to the portcullis.
Portcullis?
Fortunately, it's wooden, so we'll be able to break it down. But dealing with the defense in the bailey won't be easy.
I
think I've
I'm
heard
ready.
everything I need to know.
Do you want to join the attack on the walls or on the gate? Remember, many of the Skalitz men will follow you. It could make a big difference.
I'll help with the attack on the walls.
I'm proud of you, Henry. You've changed from an insolent pup into a tough, reliable fighter. And as God is my witness, we will kick those whoresons' arses.
A village lad and an old soldier? This man must be shaking in his boots.
If he's not shaking, then he doesn't know what he's got coming. Just one last thing, though. No matter how good the plan is, something always gets fucked up. Keep your eyes open and take advantage of every chance. Help your comrades, and don't go rushing in where you're outnumbered. You
Well, I'm
have to
going
take the
rushing
castle
in.
gradually, one position after another.
I'll remember that.
Good luck to you, stripling.
Good luck to you, old soldier.
God be with you.
Why does it give me 775 groschen at the end of the game?
For fuck's sake! Recover yourselves!
I may have a bow, but I'll never use it. Oh, I should have used some potions.
Smash them! Clear those battle mats!
They gone. There. Wait, I think I'm supposed to go this way. Yeah, everybody's going this way.
Smash them! Clear those battle mats!
Can I use a potion right now? I can't. Where are my men? Where did they go? help this guy so he can help us.
We've got them! And now from the south! We'll charge them from...
Still can't use a potion. Oh wow. Let me at him, let me at him. I'm in a private area. It's nonsense. Follow you. Oh, there's a door here. Looking for my hostages. Where are they? I just reached a new level in vitality, and it's not the way to go. Cutscene.
Sir, we should give the order.
Let's see if Istvan Toth can worm his way out of this one.
Don't tempt fate, Hamish.
Istvan! It's over! You want us to come and get you?
I wouldn't advise that. Your friend Divish wants to see his wife alive again.
And Sir Radzig? Are both hostages unharmed?
For now, Hanush, unless circumstances change.
Well, I'm glad to hear it. My guest is also safe and sound, but he's also quite keen to go home. I imagine you feel the same way. It's been a long time since you warmed yourself at your own hearth.
I'm in no hurry. I've plenty of supplies here, grand view and excellent company. What more could I want?
Your freedom!
Freedom? Freedom to get an arrow in the back?
Sir, we're all noblemen here, all bound by honor. I give you my word as a knight and lord, and that of my companions. If you release Lady Stephanie and Sir Radzig, you may leave the castle with your men and go on your way unharmed.
And just how far will we get? What good will it do me if your men attack us in the woods instead of here?
If you give me your word of honor that you will leave and never return, I promise you safe passage to the boundary of this fiefdom. What happens after that is up to you and the will of God Almighty.
Very well then, but I want a small safeguard. I'll give you her ladyship, but Radzig comes with me. I'll release him in Skalitz.
Out of the question! Is our word not good enough for you?
Is mine not good enough for you? I swear I'll release him when I get to a safe distance.
I'll go with him, Hanush. Let the Lady Stephanie have her freedom now.
Father!
Don't worry, son. I trust Lord Toth's self-interest more than his word. He wouldn't be fool enough to harm me.
If you're certain, Radzig.
Prepare horses and supplies, and tell your men to pull back. We'll come down.
You heard him. Get to work. And any man who breaks his truce answers to me.
So, are you really going to let them go?
My word is my bond, Henry.
He's a cutthroat and a liar. Good men are dead because of him. What's to stop us from skewering him as soon as he sets foot outside?
Our honor!
If you let him go, he'll do the same again. Or worse.
God's justice will find him. And then, he'll get a taste of my mace.
If we break our word of honor, we have none. And without honor, we are nothing. Never fear. Your father will be all right.
We'll hunt down those vermin yet.
Bring the horses.
Here she is, as I promised. Not a hair on her head harmed.
Divish.
Stephanie.
Forgive me, husband. I'm sorry
For what?
for letting them into the castle.
Come now, my dear. You're not to blame.
I didn't know who he was. He said he was your friend.
Never mind. Did he hurt you?
No.
I hope your word can be trusted.
Certainly more than yours.
If everything goes as agreed, I'll set Radzig free in Skalitz. If anyone tries to follow us, I'll kill him.
We won't.
My apologies for keeping you from your father, but you'll see each other soon enough. Oh, I almost forgot. Your sword. I expect you'll want it back after all the trouble you went to. Actually, you know what? I think I'll keep it. As a memento.
This isn't over. I'll find you.
I look forward to it. Yeah!
Quick! To the battlements! We have to see which way they go! Oh, they really are heading for Skalitz. Mount up, Henry.
You've heard what he'll do if we follow them.
We're not going to follow them. We just have to collect your father. Or do you want him to walk back here when they release him?
What will you do now?
Not long ago, I only made plans 3 days ahead at most. Maybe I really could do something for Rattay and its people. Something really big. But there'll be plenty of time for that later.
My horse seriously faster than yours? Oh my gosh, this is gonna be annoying as hell.
What should I say to him?
Don't worry, it'll come to you. You'll see.
Well, I just hope he'll be there. Alive. What do you mean?
How long have we known each other? A few weeks?
Been more like a month. Or two.
Before that, I was chasing wenches around Rattay and you were digging turnips. And now look at us. A pair of veterans.
I was an apprentice blacksmith, not a turnip digger.
Same difference, you silly bugger. What do you think? Will Toth keep his word?
He's a noble, right?
Yes. So am I.
Sir Radzig will be there.
Can your horse go just a little bit faster?
Sneaking into Brannick all on your own? Well, what I mean is, hats off to you, Hal. Wouldn't catch me doing that.
Truth is, I didn't think much about it. I just felt I had to do it.
There's no sign of them. Move on. I'm glad to see Istvan kept his word, sir.
Not half as glad as I am, Your Grace.
Well, we kept our word too. And now Toth has had his head start and he's fair game. Which way do they go?
To the north, but I would be careful, Sir Hans.
Fear not, Your Grace. I have twice as many men as he. Well, I won't keep you any longer. I'm sure the two of you have a lot to say to each other. Let's go!
Excuse me.
All right, Father?
I am. They treated me quite decently. Although they did steal my horse, so I'll have to go back on foot.
It looks like it's all over.
Not by a long shot. It won't be over until we get this mess cleared up.
And catch that bastard. How could we let him go?
Would you rather we killed him? Even if it meant Lady Stephanie and I died too?
No, of course not. But what was to stop us from killing him after the exchange?
Honor?
Honor?
If the word of honor of a nobleman could not be trusted, then he would never have agreed to the exchange.
And where's the honor in abandoning your son?
You know how it is. We were young. It happened. And I couldn't marry a commoner. Then your father, Martin, came along and took care of both of you.
He knew it.
What? That I was your father? Certainly. He was a great man. He took you as his own. And always kept an eye on you. Of that you can be sure.
I know so little about his past.
He told you nothing? Oddly enough, even though you don't have his blood, you're very like him. When he was around your age, he became bored of his trade and set out to see the world. He lived through many adventures, even fought in a war.
In a war?
Yes, in Poland, I believe. And I don't think he cared much for it.
That's why he wanted me to stay at home.
He spent some time in Prague, then settled in Kuttenberg. But it seems he quarreled with someone there and finally ended up here. You know the rest.
I loved him, but even so, I somehow always had a feeling I didn't quite fit in.
It was in your blood, I suppose.
I lost the one thing I had left from him. Your sword.
Ah. The sword. It's not my sword. It's yours. For a moment there, it was so near, yet so far. Oh, well, it can't be helped.
It was almost within my grasp, but just then I had something else on my mind.
Well, I think we may yet have a chance to get it back. This business with Toth is not yet over, unfortunately.
That's a chance I'd welcome. Not just to get the sword, but that bastard Istvan too. And then I'll find that German whoreson who torched Skalitz, and I'll slay him with it. I'll never forget his face. Or his name. Mark Vart von Aulitz.
Those are noble intentions, son. But don't forget there are other things in this world that are worth living for.
Like what?
Look around you. Blue skies overhead, green grass underfoot, beautiful girls. Good wine, a few good friends, and a fine steed under your backside. Those are things worth living for. Though I can't deny that swine who killed your mother must pay for what he did. But it's better not to dwell too much on that at the cost of those other things. On the subject of steeds, I think we'll have to ride like the Knights Templar.
How's that?
2 up. One day I'll tell you how they got their seal. You can take the front. It's like I always imagined it would be, teaching my boy to ride. Although it would be better if you were a little smaller. My word, it's all go today, isn't it? I wonder who this is.
I think I know. It's Margrave Jobst.
The king's cousin? I wonder what he wants. I guess we'll find out soon enough.
The end. Or is it? Isn't there a second one coming out soon? Let me check on Steam. There is 2024, so it's going to be released this year. That was a really great game. I can't wait for the sequel, which comes out this year, sometime. They don't have a planned release date exactly yet, just this year, according to Steam. I can't wait. This is the end of the game. Or at least, the end of the first game. The end of Act 1. That is a good question. I have the rest of the day to play games. And I don't know what game to play now. Oh, cutscene. At the end. Do we get Teresa?
You're doing well, son.
Father.
These are not the right subtitles.
Come now. You know who sired you.
That doesn't matter now. I miss you, Amar. I miss you very much.
You'll be fine. We're proud of you.
For what? I let you down. I lost the sword. I let that bastard get away.
Don't be so hard on yourself. There was nothing you could have done to save us. And someone has to live and carry the torch.
As for the sword, it's just a thing.
You didn't want me fighting.
Now look at me. Standing up to evil isn't the same as sowing its seeds. You did what was right. I have to leave you now.
Liza P? Ooh, maybe.
You know I can't stay.
I don't know if I have the money to buy Liza P, though.
Will I ever see you again?
It is a good game suggestion. I want to play it.
Make her proud.
Don't go.
Oh, don't go. No.
What on earth were you dreaming about? I couldn't wake you, and it's well past dawn. Sir Radzig wants you at the upper castle. The lords are in council with Jobst.
Right. I'll go straight away. What is it?
It's just... I don't know how to address you anymore. All of a sudden you're Sir Radzig's son, hobnobbing with lords and ladies. And here's me, as common as muck.
Oh, give over, you idiot. Do I look like a lord to you?
Not really. You're as much a lord as I am a nun. And I've never looked good in a habit.
Get out of here! Or I'll have you clapped in the stocks.
I've tried Genshin Impact. It doesn't quite appeal to me. Wait, is this not the end of the game? There's more? Oh, epilogue. Okay.
Ah.
Where am I going? Over here. Which means I need to go down.
Look out.
Alright, Pebbles. One last ride.
Yeah.
Hal, are you going to the meeting with Margrave Jobst as well?
I am. What about Istvan? I assume...
That we didn't catch him? No. Because if we had, you'd be the first one to know. Have no fear. We'll get him eventually.
I hope you're right. Anyway, let's go and see what Jobst wants from us.
My lords, Christ's blessings on you all.
And on you, Lord Gapen.
And this is my son, Henry.
I didn't know you had a son, Sir Radzig.
It came as a bit of a surprise to young Henry, too.
This gentleman here is John II of Liechtenstein, a member of my council.
I'm honored, gentlemen.
Come join us. Margrave Jobst was just about to tell us the reason for his visit. Your Grace?
I'm sure we're all agreed, Your Graces, that All this unrest must come to an end. This kingdom needs a king.
Question is, which king?
My cousin, Wenceslas IV, who is being held in captivity.
I have to confess, my lord, that your answer surprises me a little. If I'm correctly informed, until recently you sided with your other cousin, Sigismund.
That I cannot deny, and I have always stated my position plainly. But times have changed.
How have they changed, Your Grace?
Sir, there is one thing on which we undoubtedly concur. That King Wenceslas, unfortunately, did not inherit his father's gift for governing. Sadly, his failures have cost Bohemia, the nobles, and our whole Luxembourg family a great deal of money and effort.
How did the king let it go so far, damn it?
It's in his temperament. He cares only for wine, women, and the hunt. A king, in fact, who never wanted to be king.
Then why didn't he just let his brother have the crown?
Young sir, the crown weighs heavy when there are duties to be performed, but to surrender it means giving up great privileges too.
But he did surrender power to his brother. When things started getting out of hand, Wenceslas appealed to Sigismund for help in restoring order.
What, you're saying Wenceslas invited him here?
This is starting to make my head spin.
Actually, it makes sense when you think about it. Sigismund wanted to re-establish the power of the whole House of Luxembourg. He thought if he helped Wenceslas win the imperial crown, in return his brother would help him become the king of the Romans, and leave the actual reign of Bohemia and the empire to him. Sigismund would govern, while Wenceslas could carry on doing what he was best at, enjoying the life of the imperial court.
Why wasn't Wenceslas crowned Holy Roman Emperor long ago? He was already elected king of the Romans. All he had to do was go and let the Pope put the damn imperial crown on his head.
Who knows? Maybe he'd prefer hunting and consorting with bathhouse wenches to spending time with the Pope.
Well, so would I must admit.
Sigismund's plan seemed sound enough, but it didn't quite work out, did it?
It worked for a while. He and his brother reached an agreement. Sigismund took over administration of the kingdom and began planning Wenceslas's journey to Rome for the imperial coronation. But then Wenceslas realized he would just be a puppet with a crown.
I must say, Margrave Jobst, Wenceslas and Prokop behave rather like naughty children in need of a good clout about the ears.
Sigismund would agree. He was already planning his rule of Bohemia, and all of a sudden, the rug was pulled from under him. I'd say he lost his patience and decided he'd drag Wenceslas to the coronation kicking and screaming if he had to. Just like a naughty child, as you say.
So he abducted him and your brother Prokop too, if I heard correctly.
Correct.
And you helped him do it, if I heard correctly.
Yes, your graces, it's true. I was there when Sigismund abducted Prokop. I thought everything could somehow be settled, that we could make my brother see sense. But Sigismund just wanted to put an end to the dispute once and for all, whatever the cost. There was nothing I could do to stop him. And that's one of the reasons why I'm here. The worst of it is that it was all for nothing. Instead of putting a stop to the revolt, it escalated it, and the result is this chaos we have today.
That's true enough, sir. But I must admit now, I'm not sure what your position is. The king is incompetent, but we must protect him?
The simple truth, gentlemen, is that for all of Wenceslas's faults, we have no one else.
So we'll have to make do with his idleness.
People like him, though.
But what can we do now? Sigismund has the League of Lords behind him. Otto von Bergolf, Heinrich von Rosenberg.
The situation has gotten completely out of
That
control.
is the result.
Now even the nobles of the League of Lords are realizing that Sigismund
And the
wasn't
armored
right
death
choice.
machine called
So now
Henry.
Berghoff is on your side. Are we to assemble an army together with him and face Sigismund on the field of battle?
We're not in Hungary now. Such affairs may be settled elegantly, without unnecessary hostilities or expenses. I have negotiated an alliance. with the Hungarian bishops, the Polish, and of course the Czech nobility, against Sigismund. Every day he is losing the ground under his feet, and that's why I need your help too.
What kind of help, though? Sigismund has a massive army, and Rosenberg, Berghoff, and Prague are behind him. Do you have an army you could face him with?
But that's not what I mean at all. There's been a revolt against Sigismund in Hungary, partly due to my efforts, and now he'll have to choose whether he wants to gain the Bohemian crown, which is a very risky enterprise, or hold on to the Hungarian one. He can't have both. And there's a tough struggle awaiting him in Hungary. I'm not sure he'll win, and Rosenberg and Berghoff know it too. They're not stupid. If the Bohemian nobility stands together, they will turn.
We are men of little consequence, Margrave. Radzig here lost everything because of his alliance with Wenceslas. Sir Divish came within a hair of the same fate. Even Rattay is defenseless against Sigismund and the League of Lords.
What's more, Your Grace, King Wenceslas languishes in captivity in Vienna. He can't rule too well from there.
And what do you propose? To sit with your arms folded till the Bohemian lands are turned to ashes like Skalitz? We have to put a stop to this senseless war!
And do you know, sir, what the true position of the League of Lords is?
I'm not on the best of terms with them at this moment, so you'll have to ask them yourselves.
Yes. Why not? I'll go and visit Berghoff at his castle and we'll see what he tells me.
You know, that's not such a bad idea, young sir.
True. Though a little risky.
I doubt Berghoff would harm a blue-blooded envoy. And you can find out what he has to say about developments and what the League of Lords is planning. Then we'll decide what to do next.
I'll help you compose a letter to him.
I'd like Henry to come with me.
Why not? He's proven himself an able investigator, and he'll also be a good bodyguard if anything should happen.
And I'll send Sir John here to Kuttenberg to be my eyes and ears there. I believe both your reports will help us get a better grip on the situation.
When can you set out?
Just as soon as I've packed my things.
Excellent. Margrave Jobst and I will draft a letter. Get ready, and we'll meet back here.
I expect it would be best to write it in your name as Lord of Life.
So what do you think of it all, Sir Divish?
I think I don't know what to think.
That makes two of us.
If I didn't know anything about Jobst, I'd say he's right and absolutely truthful. But I've heard too much about him
That
already.
depends if I have the money right now. Because I don't own
The
it.
one with the best chance to put things right.
Well, we'll see what we learn from Berghoff. If the League of Lords stands with Sigismund, then our chances pale, in spite of everything Jobst said.
We shall see. We shall see.
'Cause Lily keeps suggesting it, to be honest. She keeps saying it's a really good game, so I figure I
Looks like
might
you're off on a mission.
just do it.
I can't wait.
I don't want to dampen your spirits, my boy, but watch out. These are evil times, and who knows what can happen along the way. Not to mention that Berghoff is
But
no
probably
saint.
not
Don't
Liza
worry.
Pete, because I'm a little short on money right
I
now.
know. You've shown you can fend for yourself.
Yes,
Do
I've
take it.
played
You'll be traveling as
the
Lord
Dark
Capon's
Souls
bodyguard.
games,
You'll
1,
be
2,
there
and
to make
3,
sure
but I've
nothing
never
untoward
beaten them.
happens to him. Keep your eyes peeled and your ears wide open. What Berghoff tells you is one thing, but what you see may be quite another.
Rest assured, Father.
And don't get
But that's
embroiled
usually
in it as well.
because there's like
Just
no
hand over the
direction
letter,
as to where to go
hear out his
next.
reply and return.
Yes.
Very well. Berghoff is at Trotsky Castle. I think you'll find it quite an eye-opener. It's one of the finest castles in the land. It's 3 days' ride from here, so unless you hit a snag along the way, you'll be back soon enough. Any questions?
I'm getting a bit lost in the Luxembourg lineage. It all seems a bit too tangled.
The Luxembourgs have ruled the Empire and Bohemia for almost 100 years now. Emperor Charles brought this land to prominence. When he was in power, things had never been so good.
Wenceslas and Sigismund are his
Yeah, I
sons,
understand the story
but
of
by
Lies of
different
P
mothers.
is a lot better
Jobst
than
and
the Dark
Procnol are
Souls
their
series.
cousins. They were entrusted with governing
Easier to
Moravia,
follow.
but instead, they've been in a bitter armed feud for years, and now Sigismund's fallen out with Wenceslas. Wenceslas also had another brother, the youngest, John of Görlitz, who was most probably poisoned. They seem like a hot-blooded lot. It's hard to keep up with their affairs, since they tend to change their alliances from one day to the next.
Who is he really, this Jobst?
The cousin of King Wenceslas? He's the Margrave of Moravia. I admit I don't know what to make of him myself. Until recently, he was allied with the League of Lords. For a time, he even served Rupert of the Palatinate against the king. And now suddenly, he's reversed his position. I don't know what led him to do it, and one can't help being suspicious. It's best to keep a watchful eye on him, but he really is the leader of the resistance against Sigismund these days. We'll just have to see how it all turns out.
I'm a bit concerned so many people seem to think so little of King Wenceslas. You knew him, didn't you? What's he really like?
Well, there's no straightforward answer to that question.
Hi,
He certainly
Madeline.
makes a great hunting and drinking.
I'm doing good. We're
but he
almost
can be
done
very
with this
fiery
game.
and impetuous when things don't go how he'd like them. He never had much of a head for high office. He finds it tiresome. But once a man's grasped the scepter, it's hard to let it go again. You can't just abscond. You've seen for yourself what happens when he disappears for a few months. Better a bad but legitimate king than a bloody war over the throne.
Who is this Prokop that Job spoke of?
Jobst's brother, the king's cousin. He and Jobst warred over Moravian supremacy for years. Then they were allies for a while, betrayed Wenceslas and sided with Rupert of the Palatinate. But after Sigismund abducted Wenceslas, Prokop fomented a revolt against him, and Sigismund had him captured. Politics. Make of it what you will. I, for one, can't make head or tail of it most of the time.
The League of Lords and that Berghoff we're off to see. Who are they exactly?
The lords of the powerful houses. Heinrich of Rosenberg, Otto of Berghoff, Heinrich of Radetz, and others. They're unhappy with the way their influence declined after Wenceslas surrounded himself with the lesser orders of nobility. They abducted the king years ago and made him bow to their will. They got away with it that time, and now they've joined forces with Sigismund and done it again. But now it seems that Sigismund's behavior is starting to rub them up the wrong way, so they may well be thinking twice. We'll see what Berghoff has to say.
I don't know all that much about Sigismund.
He's the king's younger brother and king of Hungary in his own right. 7 years ago, he led a crusade against the Turks and was defeated at Nicopolis. Some say it was due to the recklessness of the French knights, most of whom were mercilessly slaughtered. Sigismund is ambitious and capable. He might well make a better ruler than Wenceslas, but he's arrogant, and to our misfortune, brutal. Not long ago, he himself was held captive by the Hungarian nobility. They dislike him as much as some of the Czech and German noblemen do his brother Wenceslas. Ironically, Wenceslas joined forces with Jobst to liberate him, and now this is how Sigismund repays his brother. There's no doubt about it, God does move in mysterious ways.
Not God moving, it's men.
Rupert of the Palatinate. That's a name I hadn't heard before today.
Rupert is the Prince-Elector of the Palatinate.
What's a Prince-Elector?
The Prince-Electors are dignitaries of the Holy Roman Empire who have the right to elect the King of the Romans, who would then be crowned Holy Roman Emperor by the Pope. Rupert took the title for himself with the help of 3 other Prince-Electors, even though Wenceslas had already been appointed. Some of the nobility in the empire recognized Rupert's claim, but when he went to Rome to be crowned emperor, it turned into a fiasco. Now he's doing his utmost to get Wenceslas to acknowledge him, but so far without success. So, now we have 2 kings of the Romans. Jobst sided with Sigismund for a while, but now he's switched allegiance. He seems to do that quite a lot.
That young man, Sir John of Liechtenstein. Why is he here?
The Liechtensteins are a powerful Austrian family, with estates in Austria and Moravia. Sir John sits on Jobst's council. Since the king's being held captive in Vienna, I suppose it makes sense to have a powerful Austrian house as allies. It could be very useful.
That's about all.
Very well. Take the letter from Sir Hanush. And good luck, son.
I believe we have written it well, gentlemen.
Without a doubt. No one could deduce from this whether we are Sigismund's allies or foes.
I must travel back to Brno now, but soon I will go to Brandenburg and I will stop here on the way back. By then, Sir Capon should be back and we can discuss how to proceed.
Right. Before you leave, my lord, there is one thing that gives me no rest. Why did Sigismund come as a foe? It makes no sense.
If I may, sir, I think I can explain.
Oh, please enlighten us, young sir.
I live not far from Hungary, where Sigismund reigns. It is a savage country, and the constant war with the Turks has hardened the people. They need a monarch with an iron hand. So when Sigismund felt the wind of revolt, he reacted as he would at home. Only what works on the Hungarian nobles does not work here in Bohemia.
Bringing order is one thing, but slaughtering and pillaging with a horde of barbarians quite another. What purpose does that serve?
But Sigismund did give the Bohemian nobles a chance to take his side. It was only when they refused his ultimatum that he lost patience and took to the sword.
As for the barbarians, he could afford nothing better. The Hungarian nobility would gain nothing from joining his campaign in Bohemia. He didn't have enough coin for a regular army, and so he recruited the Cumans. What he does not pay them, they make up for in plunder.
But in the end, he didn't have enough to even satisfy the Cumans. That's why he raided Kuttenberg and Skalitz. He wanted the silver.
That makes sense.
My lords, how's the letter coming along?
It's done.
Then we can be on our way.
Now remember what we said, boy. All you have to do is deliver the letter, listen to the answer, and come back here. Don't provoke Berghoff in any way.
Provoke? Me? Never, Uncle. We'll be back in a few days. Farewell, your graces. Come, Henry, my men are waiting.
I wish you Godspeed.
Completed the main storyline. If you like, you can still embark on side quests and activities, or just wander the world. You can end the game anytime afterwards by riding off the map with Sir Han's components. Squad.
Come now, Hal. My men are mustered in the courtyard. We can get going.
I'd like to lockpick this. I'm gonna close this door. Nothing of use. We're just gonna end the game.
So, can we set off now, Henry?
Of course. I can't wait.
So, to horse! The Lord of Berghoff is bound to be waiting as eagerly.
Pebbles, my magical unicorn horse that hides its unicorn.
I'm getting used to it.
What about Rodzig? Has he accounted for not owning up to you the whole time?
He explained it. All will be well, I think.
Glad to hear it. It's far more acceptable for a nobleman to befriend a noble bastard than a blacksmith's son.
Mind you, don't come to blows with a blacksmith, my young lord.
Yeah, remember that time you tried to fight me while you were drunk?
What do you think about Sir Yobst and his plan?
Well, I admit all the scheming has me a little lost. I thought Sigismund was the devil, Wenceslas a martyr, those on his side the heroes, and those against him the villains. I believed we'd rescue the king and all would be well again, but now it looks a lot more complicated.
Yeah, exactly. I didn't expect the noble lords to be as noble as the angels, but I hadn't expected such a sewer. They behave like children.
I can't fathom how after all this backstabbing they're somehow still on speaking terms.
I don't know either. Beggars belief.
Are we gonna have to ride all the way up here?
Did you know that King Wenceslas is such a...
Feckless drunkard? Not really. And to be honest, I'm not sure I wanted to know. I slept better believing my fate was watched over by a wise and powerful monarch.
So did I.
What a dismal world when you can't keep trusting your own king.
On the other hand, times were better with him here than with him gone.
Isn't that the truth?
What do you think of Sigismund?
If I were him, I'd have had enough of my brother even sooner.
But he's a monster. Look at what those hordes of his are getting up to here. What he did in Skalitz.
True enough. On the other hand, if Wenceslas and Prokop hadn't double-crossed him, none of this would have happened.
No one forced him to burn Skalitz.
That's a fact. But he couldn't let them shit all over him either. Not that I'm defending him.
He's a weasel.
No doubt about that.
Do you know anything about Prokop?
Ha! Sir Hanush could tell you a thing or two about him.
Why?
Last winter, a certain Sir Jan Sokol of Lamberg, a well-known knight, or robber baron to some, tried to occupy the city of Iglau, which was on the orders of none other than Prokop.
And what has that got to do with Hanush?
Well, he was there with him. Of course that's not something to brag about in front of Jobst.
And what was it all about?
They wanted to occupy a city that was on the side of the League of Lords, but despite there being several hundred strong, they didn't take it. For one thing, they couldn't get past the Iglau women, with their pitchforks and cauldrons of hot water.
I would never have thought of Sir Hanush as such a rebel.
And have you heard anything about Rupert of the Palatinate?
A little. He can't manage even to wrest power from a king who doesn't much care for ruling and isn't fighting back. That doesn't seem like a man who has what it takes to rule. And that's all I need to know.
Our guard appears to have fallen behind quite a bit.
And that Berghoff we're going to see, do you know anything about him?
I haven't heard much good about him, but I have a feeling that some other nobles are quite in awe of him. And his castle is apparently quite impressive. I'll be interested to see for myself.
And what about the League of Lords?
Wealthy, pompous. The king doesn't seem to like them much. He's chosen to let the lesser ranks of the nobility into his circle, men like your father. I admit I don't blame him one bit. But the lords weren't happy about their lost influence, so they put their foot down. If I were Wenceslas, I'd have let them hang after they abducted me the first time. But he gave them seats at the provincial council? Little wonder they're back at their old tricks.
that it? You're not gonna say anything more. Okay, well, we appear to be going up there. Maybe if I just go ahead, it'll end the game faster.
I can't just drop everything and leave.
Oh my gosh, he's taking forever. I want to see if there's anything after the game ends, like a cutscene or something.
Yeah.
Come on, Hans.
Well, if it isn't the world-renowned victor of the Rat-Eye tourney, Henry of Skalitz.
Are you wishing you'd stayed home at Rat-Eye instead of joining in our nighttime venture?
You must be joking. I haven't had so much fun since... actually ever.
Really? Despite being wounded? Actually, you missed the best part. When I was hauling you like a sack of grain to the battlements dead to the world.
It can't have been that much fun if I fell asleep. But you might have handled me a bit more gently. I'm black and blue all over.
Oh, alright then. Next time I'll just leave you to Istvan's tender mercies.
Nonsense. What would you do without me? Still, thank you for hauling me out of there.
Anything for you, my lord.
God be with you. How about it, Henry? Can we go? Are you ready for this?
Of course. At last I'll get to see more of the country and have a bit of an outing.
Quite.
Yay, achievement unlocked, the end.
Let's
Complete
get
the
to
main
it then.
storyline.
I finally have the feeling we're doing something worthwhile. We're helping to save the king.
Instead of saving his drunken majesty, I'd rather find that whoreson who murdered my parents, get the sword back from him, and skewer him with it.
Cheer up, Henry. I have a feeling you'll get your chance one day, and it won't be long in coming. Forward, men! Audentes fortuna juvat!
The end. Well, anything else? Press E to continue. Alright. That's the end of that game. I will take a short break. And I'll be right back. see you guys in like 10 to 30 minutes. I am back. Thanks for that clip, Lily. Alright. Let's look up Lies of P. Oh wow, that is $60 for Lies of P. I can't afford that right now. But it's on my wish list, so when it goes on sale, I'll know. What to play next? Could do Elden Ring. Elden Ring.
Before it gets started, I might teach you how to handle a sword, and then someone will shoot you with a crossbow.
Now, for the maiden bloodletting. Surely your father never would have imagined it would be your blood. Such miserable luck. To die by the sword you helped forge.
Oh, let's look at all this DLC. Woman's Law. You play as Teresa, accompanied by her loyal dog Tinker. In a standalone quest line, you will experience ordinary life in Skalitz and later witness the fateful events of Sigismund's raid and its aftermath. Band of bastards. Safe, Sister Radzig. Kabbalah has enlisted the help of an old acquaintance. Impoverished by its infamous mercenary band, Radzig sends Henry to guide the band around the territory and to keep their unbridled appetite for trouble in check. They set out to patrol the province and soon discover that Radzig's sworn enemies from long ago have come to settle accounts.
A sword such as this will bring honor to its bearer.
This is nice work. It's new, isn't it?
The Amorous Adventures of Sir Hans Capone. Can you still play as Henry? From the ashes. Opportunity to participate in building a new village from the ground up and experience firsthand what it was like to create a new settlement. As the newly appointed bailiff, you must decide what buildings to erect and what people to bring in, and you must also settle disputes between the villagers. Comes to its own upgrades, materials, and labor's requirements. Bailiff is not an easy one. Throw a few dice. Match your skills against variously skilled opponents in combat arena, or just rest at home in your own comfortably furnished house. Treasure of the past. I would like the DLC someday. Maybe we'll just play some Elden Ring for the rest of the day. Or maybe Horizon Zero Dawn. That's right, I was playing that earlier. Alright, I'm gonna stop the stream and start it with Horizon Zero Dawn.